Good afternoon and welcome to Las Vegas. We're here at the 3-wall ball World Outdoor Championships. Up next we have a men's open doubles match. This is the round of 16. We have Cesar Chavez in the red shirt and the colorful outfit. He's partnered up with Emmett Coe in the white shirt and yellow hat. Their opponents are Eric Fernandez, who will be the yellow Pro-Kenix shirt, and Jeff Osberg in the blue Pro-Kenix shirt. It'll be a little Gearbox Pro-Kenix matchup. Our referee today is Marcus Gravier, also known as Marcus Gravy. Great longtime racquetball player, outdoor player.
So JT, this has been a beautiful weekend so far in Las Vegas. We're in here at the parking lot at the Stratosphere Hotel, the Strat, as they call it.
It has been beautiful weather since once the event started. It didn't look like it was going to be that way.
Quick point on the board. Boy, those wide angles I'm learning, or as they call out the door, are tough shots in these on these short wall courts. It should be a replay. The referee says that he didn't see it hit him, but it should be a replay.
So there's some discussion on the court between the referee and the players.
Okay, that was the right thing to do. That was no question a replay. Sometimes the referee just can't see.
Great down the line by Osberg. 1-1.
Out here at the 3-wall ball event, if you win, you have to ref.
Great shot by Emmett Coe, half out. Brings up Osberg. Jeff Osberg is one of the primary sponsors of the Outdoor Nationals, which happens in Huntington Beach each year.
So JT, there's really 3 major outdoor events every year. 3 majors. This is one of them, 3-wall ball here in Vegas. And the other 2, as you mentioned, Outdoor Nationals.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one, Beach Bash, that's normally in Florida.
That's right. That's right. And the Florida one has taken a break the last couple of years. So they do, at this point, intend to be back in 2022. We hope to see all of you there.
Deep serve. Oh, wow. Big, deep return way out of the court on that shot. Also like how you describe this guy's outfit as colorful. That's a good description. We'll see what the referee calls on that one. Definitely a hold up.
Replay called.
Yeah. It was at least a replay. I don't see a lot of penalty hinders given here, but I guess that is part of the outdoor game. Could be an avoidable or penalty hinder. Skip ball.
One serve 3. Fernandez up to serve. Just out.
format here. 2 games to 15, tiebreaker to 11. Win by 1.
Just out. Outdoor legend Robert Sastry chasing that ball down for us. 4 serving 3.
Oscar, Sardinia, and Carlos Marin. We need to have you go
Half
through
out.
registration before you can check in for your match. So please go through registration. Oscar, Sardinia, and Carlos Marin.
Yeah, referee calls 2 bounces.
Fernandez hits that just out, tying up our score 4-4. In case you're not familiar with outdoor is a 1-serve game. So if you hit the ball short, long, wide, any of those, it will be the end of your service opportunity, so a half out or a side out. Five serving 4.
Out the door. I like that term, and you see that as a very effective shot here on these short wall courts. So this weekend, 3-wall ball, we've got the short wall 3-wall ball, we've got paddle ball, we've got pickleball, we've got one wall. It's a lot of a racket of. I mean, this is a full service event, and you get come and play this event, play many events, and then you also have Vegas to enjoy. And
great hands by Fernandez, putting that away, tying us up 5-5. Ko skips that in. Great pinch by Fernandez. 7-5.
just out. So 8 serving 5. Still game 1. Oh, miscommunication between players there. So crucial in doubles. You've got to talk to your player, got to call it out. Somebody's got to take it, preferably the forehand shot. It's typical with the down the middle shot.
Great shot by Ko, just keeping that in.
Yeah, just barely. I mean, it just barely stayed in.
Fernandez executes on that setup, putting it away in the right corner.
Yeah, I've really noticed out here, JT, not every shot has to be a hard shot. Sometimes it's about height. Sometimes it's about just catching that front wall. The ball kind of dies when it hits the front wall. So catching it low enough for a good pinch sometimes is doesn't have to be fast, but sometimes is also effective.
Absolutely, and this is definitely going to be very different from what most players are used to with concrete outdoor courts. The players that have had the opportunity to play here year after year will have a little advantage, and if they've played multiple matches in the same day, I think that would take it.
Yeah,
help
I mean,
too.
really amazing. This event, I mean, this whole event, Mike Coulter did such an amazing job here with the 3-wall ball. They started about a week ago to construct these courts in a parking lot. I mean, it's amazing. They build the walls, they paint the floors, they paint the lines, and I mean, really amazing what you could do to run an event like this. And so much work. We thank everybody involved and who put all their time and effort into making this event happen.
Ten serving 6. Great choice by Emiko, pinching away from both of his opponents. Osberg up to serve, 10-6.
Well placed, not a hard hit shot, but nice angle. Ooh, that was so close. So close from here. I mean, we're pretty far back, but it almost looked like it caught the line, but referee called out.
If you played in the MRF Pro-Am doubles last night, you may pick up your shirt at the MRF.
Oh, wow. He ran it down, he got his racket on it, and just hit it over the front wall. Great get, but just launched it.
Right, for those of you at home that don't play a lot of outdoor, something that you'll see a little different here as well is sometimes you'll see the server's partner starting from the back. Sometimes you'll see them starting in the box. And sometimes, as you see right now, Emmett Coe is off just to the right side. So that is generally allowed if there is an alley, basically enough room for you to stand outside the court without standing on another court. If you have thinner sidewalls, that doesn't work. But you do have to have your hand on the sidewall when the serve happens, if you're going to choose that position.
Well, see, I didn't know that.
Chavez cuts that one just a little short. Side out.
Oh, wow, that just caught that sidewall. Just caught that sidewall.
Side out. Great choice by Ko coming back down the line after Osberg had to clear off the court, giving them the straight ahead shot.
It's way up.
And we have a timeout on the court at 12:11. We will thank some sponsors and be right back.
Jay Valencia Jr.
I'm Carla Munoz and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
All right, we're back in from that timeout. 12 serving 11. Emmett Ko is the first server on this team.
Close match so far, two evenly matched teams. Skip ball.
Emmett Burnell, racquetball court 2.
And Ko skips that in. Side out. Fernandez up to serve. 11 serving 13.
Oh, way out. Another wide angle, a little too wide. I mean, a lot of these are trying to catch just the edge of that short wall, and they're missing it. The wide shot runs into some of the other courts. And soft shot doesn't have to be hard. That ball dies frequently there, as we've seen in those corners. Oh, launched another one over the wall. I've seen that a lot today from a lot of different courts, a lot of different levels.
Yeah, because if you're used to indoor play, of course you're expecting a 20-foot front wall. These are only a little bit over 16. I believe they're 23 feet wide.
Whoa. Good get running out the side to save that rally. But a replay.
Attention, Randy Shearer, come to the desk, see me again.
All right, Second game point opportunity here for Osberg and Fernandez, 14-13.
It's a nice angle, nice wide angle.
Half out.
Oh, good pickup, back up.
Backing up your partner in doubles is always important, but doubly critical in outdoors. The back wall is not going to give you any extra time.
Roll out on that pitch.
And just long.
Yeah.
That's the end of game one. 15-13 in favor of Fernandez and Osberg. We will thank a couple of sponsors and be back in just a moment. All right, we're about to come back here for game two. Here in our men's open doubles round of 16. Fernandez and Osberg were a little more consistent and got that first win. Chavez and Co. put in some great efforts.
His partner question is, was he out of the box when he got hit? And the answer from the referee was it was. So that is a side out. Have to be in the service box.
Half out, 1 serving 0. Zero one. Fernandez up to serve.
Durban 12. Mecklenburg was not to the match test, please. Durban Craig, Mecklenburg was not to the match test, please.
Haven't tried to cover that one. Didn't quite make it. 1-1.
Yeah, referee, sometimes the referee just cannot see the shot, so in that instant they have to call the ball good. Certainly players can overturn the referee's call if they all agree. That call stood. I couldn't see it either. I don't know what the right shot was, but they kept going. 2 serves 1. Whoa. That's the other challenge of short wall courts is you get running back for a ball, trying to get it to the front wall, and it catches that side wall. Skip ball.
Just a little too wide again. Osberg up to serve, 5-1. And just handled that serve well. Half out, 1-5.
Inside out shot. We got a plane going on overhead. A little extra noise. So serving team really running a game, running away with game 2 here, JT. Oh, there's that out the
Perfect
door.
out the door.
Out the door. That angle, sidewall front or front wall sidewall. Big angle across the court and out that short wall. So they said serving team running away with this game. Players have a timeout. They have 2 timeouts per game. This would be a good time to call one, regroup, just stop the momentum, do something different. I see they just switched sides, change something. It's if it's not working, reevaluate your strategy, do something else.
Well, the question will be,
Yeah.
I was going to say, do Osberg and Fernandez try to take advantage of that change, of that move, and continue pushing Chavez, or?
I'm going to say yes. They, I mean, he struggled there for a while, so. But they did get this side out, earned another point, 2 serves 9. We'll see if they can get back in the game. Oh, was that in or out? Ooh, it hit the line, the referee says.
So the ref has been doing what I think is a very good job. It's not 100% essential that you be right. What's important is that you be quick and confident. So, sometimes it is going to skip and you're going to call it good. It's going to be good and you called it skip. But you need to let the players know right away, stop play. I think the rally is over. And Marcus has done a great job of that, always letting them know immediately what his call is. So.
And speaking of Marcus, I understand he has helped, at least in the past, run the Beach Bash event in Florida with Vic.
Mm-hmm. That's my understanding as well. He's been involved in Florida outdoor racquetball for years and years. Definitely glad to see him back. I know he didn't make it last year to this event because of everything that was going on at the time, but there you go. Just a nice easy drop in the front corner. 4-9.
I'm going to say that was a good switch by the receiving team, now serving team. They are back in it. It's a 3-point game.
And he spoke too soon.
You know what? As Tim would call this that's the commentator's curse. You say one thing, and all of a sudden they prove you wrong.
Yep.
Side out 9 serves 6. So replay hinder called by the referee. Ooh, that was close. Sometimes from behind the court that serve looks like it hits a short line, but to me that's the worst angle to see that line. Oh, that's that ball's out. That hit too high on the top wall. That might have been out if he hadn't hit it.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been out.
Just out from Osberg. So it looks like the switch has been effective. They've scored 5 points since moving sides. Seems to be a great opportunity, and outdoor in particular. Players tend to be very far to the sides and straight down the middle, especially on return of serve. It's very effective.
That one's tough. That same angle. Sometimes it goes out the door. Sometimes it just catches the end of that short wall and goes completely the opposite direction. And you see that catching a lot of people, even though the best of the best top pros, happens to them too.
Coe puts that away with authority. 9-9.
A tie game.
And you do have a list of people who are referees.
Okay, some discussion there whether Chavez could have gotten that shot or not, or whether it was one of those great angles that had him going the wrong way. Referee called a replay. Even the referee chuckled at that one.
All right, we have a timeout on the court. We'll be back in just a moment.
I'm Carla Munoz and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline. I play for the love of the game.
All right, and we have our game back in. 10 serving 9. Emmett Coe is the second server on his team. Great sneaky serve. Fernandez unable to return it. Another great shot by Emmett Coe. Emmett's first professional sport was paddleball, and we'll be having a paddleball match up next, so be sure to tune back in for that. So some of the interesting acrobatics that you see from him will be remnants of that early learning.
Yeah, if you are just joining us, so this event, this three-ball event in Vegas, does have racquetball, handball, paddleball, and pickleball. And you could play all of those events. You could play one of those events. You could play short wall racquetball, handball, paddleball, or you could play one wall. I mean, there's a lot of options here right in front of the Strat Hotel.
All right, so after a little discussion, the players helped the ref get back to the right score. 11-11, and now 12-11.
So although the ball stayed in the court, it popped up high enough, changed the bounce of the ball. And okay, players are actually questioning that. Is that because it bounced in? Does that count as an in ball, or is it an out ball because it bounced too high? All right. The referee said that was outside out, 11 serving 12. Two bounce get called. So So as we were saying earlier, JT, next up on this court, we are going to stream a paddleball match, which I believe that will be the first time for the LPRT streaming paddleball.
Well, we will have a guest commentator. Aaron Embry is one of the big proponents of paddleball in the San Diego area. We've got teams from California, and the other team is from New York. So get some good coast versus coast rivalry going on.
So LPRT is not just bringing you all of the professional women's tour action. We're bringing you outdoor, indoor, and now paddleball for the first time.
All right, and we're tied up at 1 game apiece. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
I'm Carla Munoz and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline. I play for the love of the game.
And we're back for the tiebreaker here in Las Vegas.
So JT, I really thought Team Pro Kennex in the back was going to win that game 2 pretty handily. They were up 9-1. But here we are in the tiebreaker.
Chavez and Co. were able to make an adjustment and bring it back. Fernandez up to serve, 0-1.
That's a nice wide angle again. Oh, and that one's out of here. So if you stayed tuned with us during that little break between games, you saw, first of all, some of our LPRT players, the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour players featured in a Gearbox commercial. So some of those sponsored players. Next up, you saw TeamRoot.com. Randy Root, our biggest sponsor of the LPRT, sponsors a $60,000 event for the LPRT, which we had in June. It's Randy Root of TeamRoot.com. Team Root is also a sponsor of 3-Ball Ball. And the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour. And then after that, after our 2 commercials, you saw our 2 of the paddleball players that are going to be up next on this court warming up a little bit. So that should be really interesting. Bringing you paddleball live here at 3-Wall Ball in Las Vegas. Three serves 2.
Chavez and Co. switch back.
Diving attempt comes up short.
Some great efforts by both players on that right side that time.
Racquetball court 1.
One thing that I tend to see a lot more of in outdoor racquetball than indoor is players are playing a lot closer forward, and so jams are much more effective and much more frequent.
JT, do you think that's the same in singles as well, or is that more so as a double strategy?
I think it's more of a double strategy. I think in singles, they're going to try to use as close to those edges as they can, make their opponent run as much as possible. So most of my outdoor experience has been with doubles, so that I don't have a lot of experience on that one, but
sounds like that makes a lot of sense. The referee calls that wide, I believe.
5-3. Go serve straight up the middle. Fernandez tries to take it early and puts it in the floor.
Mr. Ibarra. Sandra Ramos-Murphy. And Rodriguez. Her partner. Check in, please.
Great shot, shooting between both players. 7-3.
Just what a change in momentum. I'm still a little surprised. I mean, it's racquetball, it's sports, anything can happen. The match isn't over until it's over. But really, that was a big change of momentum from that first game, or second game. First game was very tight.
And so that one went in and up in between our walls. 9-3.
I believe we have match point. And that's out of here.
All right. All right. Thank you very much for joining us. Our winners were Emmett Coe and Cedar Chavez over Jeff Osberg and Eric Fernandez. Be sure to stick with us throughout the weekend for more racquetball, especially for our ladies coming up tomorrow. Up next, we will have paddleball.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting match up. As I'm told, we've got two guest commentators, a little bit more expert in paddleball than we are, so we're going to have them come in and you can hear all about paddleball strategy and the two teams that are going to battle it out on court one here this weekend.
All right. So thank you all very much for joining us. We will see you soon.